Hi everyone, today we're going to be talking about TeacherTube and Duolingo. But before we get into all of that, just a little bit about myself. My name is Steven Huber. I'm a junior Spanish teaching major. Ideally, I want to be at the secondary level because I think there's more flexibility as to what the students will be able to do with the Spanish language at that point in their academic careers. Just a couple fun facts, I guess, are my favorite Spanish word is mantequilla, and that means butter. And then my favorite English word is food, for very obvious reasons. And then over here we have a very darling photo of President Benson and myself. Alright, so without further ado, let's get on with TeacherTube. TeacherTube is almost exactly like YouTube, except they also have additional resources that educators can use in their classroom, such as audio files, documents, photos, charts, graphs. So you don't have to reinvent the wheel every time you try to create a lesson. They can help you find some inspiration or help spice up your lessons with the activities that they have on their website. While searching for content on this website, there are over 32 distinctive categories that they have. And one of the reasons why I like this website so much is that they actually have foreign languages as a category, and those are very hard to find on these websites. So I really appreciate them including the foreign language department as one of their main content areas. And then another thing that I found significant about this website is that you can select whether you're searching as a parent, a teacher, or a student. And I thought that was a very subtle but powerful change that you can make, because if you're searching as a teacher, you're going to be searching for things from a different perspective as if you were a student. For example, teachers could be looking for lesson plans, how to differentiate their lessons, or how to introduce their content in a new style. Whereas students are probably looking for notes, review, or another perspective that a video can provide that their teacher isn't getting through to the student. The next useful part of this website is that it's broken into channels, playlists, and collections. And the difference in between those is channels are videos that are all made by the same person, the same teacher. So if a student finds a teacher that they actually connect with, or a style of teaching that they very much connect with, they can keep going back to that channel to get similar videos. And then playlists are progressive lessons, so you start with the first lesson and then it moves you on to the next and then to the next until you work your way through the entire lesson. It just slowly progresses and increases in difficulty as the videos go on. And then collections are videos that all deal with the same lesson. So you watch one video from one channel on one lesson, and then you can watch another video to get a different perspective on the same lesson, and then you can go to another teacher to get another different perspective. So this could be very useful in differentiation for the students. And as I was exploring the site early on, I noticed that there were a lot of student-made videos that were presenting on different topics, so I quickly realized that teachers can create their own classroom on TeacherTube and have their students post lessons to their classroom so that they can teach their classmates about whatever topic they are assigned to discuss. I thought that was very useful because that is a way to differentiate your lesson plans and your assignments and to make sure that your students are getting a good understanding of the content that you're teaching, because you get to see how they're teaching their class. So I thought that was a very clever way to use this website. And then of course the very best part about this site is that it's absolutely free, so anybody can use it. And then going on, this is a screenshot of what the home page looks like. Up at the top here we have the ribbon of all of the options that you have for TeacherTube, such as the videos, the audio files, your photos, and other documents that you can use to explore. And in the center of the page you have a video, which is actually a combination of videos that'll like rotate through and give you what is trending at the moment. On our next slide we have what it looks like when you can start conducting your search, and on the right hand side over here you have all of your topics that you can choose from. Well, this is only a few of them. There's 32 in total, and then this is a couple of them. And depending on what you're looking for, you can also search by the most recent, the most viewed, and the highest rated. So that was another great tool for sifting through the website because there are so many videos. And then the most important question to ask, how does this help my students? For ELL students that you may have, all the videos are equipped with subtitles. They can be in English. And then most of the videos are equipped with Spanish subtitles as well, but there are also many videos with several subtitles in different languages, so it's just picking whichever video you think will be most beneficial for your students. And then TeacherTube is also very good at differentiation because there's a variety of levels that teachers can assign for their students. So if you have a student that is behind grade level, you can give them videos that brush up on the basics so they can build a stronger foundation that they can build off of. Or for your students that are at grade level, you can give them videos that are a half step above so they can continue to grow and develop. And then similarly with your gifted students, you can assign them videos so they can do their own investigating. They can search videos that interest them, and they can go on to those elevated levels if they want to. TeacherTube is also great for visual learners because all of the videos include the pictures, graphs, charts, and visual demonstrations, so these will be very beneficial for those type of learners. An additional perk of TeacherTube is that their videos have the ability to be downloaded, so to students who may not have internet access or computer access when they get home, they can download them to the tablet, or if they have one-to-one Chromebooks or one-to-one iPads, they can download those to their technology and use them as much as they want at home, just because they can download the videos so they won't need the internet to access them. And then some changes that I think would really help the site develop would be options to set the website in different languages, because it could be hard to navigate if you're not that familiar with the English language. And then also a variety of languages for subtitles, because as I said, some of the videos were kind of limited to just English, some just had English and Spanish, so developing a larger array of that would be very beneficial for students. Okie dokie, let's talk about Duolingo. It's one of the best Spanish apps that I've ever come across to use, and it's downloadable on iTunes and Google Play, so everybody should be covered. And Duolingo teaches grammar, vocabulary, and general language lessons in 23 languages by using the following strategies. They use interactive games, speaking exercises, listening exercises, picture, sentence construction, or unscrambling, and critical review lessons or repetition, which are just kind of pop quizzes that come up when you're going through your lessons, just to make sure that you've not been forgetting the stuff that you've also been learning at the same time. And then over here we have a picture of what it looks like when you're just starting out. It starts at the basics and then it gradually works your way up through repetition, reviewing, and what's really nice about it is that they do a very great job of intertwining all of the content that they have in their app. So it's a really good and effective way to learn Spanish or any of the foreign languages that they offer. Now I know what you're thinking. I'm not a foreign language teacher, I'm not a Spanish teacher, I'm never going to be able to use this app in my classroom. Yes, you are, especially in elementary classrooms, because they start from the absolute bottom of the English level and then they gradually work their way up into complex, advanced grammatical concepts and sentence structures. So this app is great for gifted students because they have the opportunity to actually test out of the lower levels and get right into the nitty-gritty of where they need to be able to continue pushing themselves. And then this is great for ELL students because they can start at the absolute bottom, they can build a stronger foundation or review things that they may not be so comfortable in learning the English language. So this is very helpful for them as well, just to help them progress. And same deal for the below level students. They can go back and build a stronger foundation and develop the skills that they need to be able to continue. And then for the on grade level students, they can begin to practice and they can even test out of some of the lower sections so they can get where they need to be and able to progress and learn new concepts. And then these are a couple of what you can expect the apps to look like. As you can see, under each section they have 4 levels, so you're starting at the very bottom and then you're slowly progressing your vocabulary and your skills in each section until they actually make up a whole unit. And this is what some of the activities look like. You just have to read the directions, just translate the sentence, and you just have to pick the correct words that help you translate that sentence to the best of your ability. Okie dokie. And that's all I have for you guys. Thank you so much for being awesome listeners, and I hope you all learned something.